Hello everybody, welcome back to Cities Skylines. I am Ninjas, and this is a mango flavored cookie. It's also pretty tasty. Okay, anyway, hopping back into the game here with some cookie in my mouth. Sorry about that. We're gonna continue trying to build up our city here and get it to the 10,000 mark. Oh, hold up. We've got a problem. I can't believe it. Industrial people want electricity? What's with that? How dare they? That, and they're also going to want water. So I'm going to actually just continue these pipes down the way. And there, that should help. Now that cost me a bit, but I can already see our debt is going way down, which is good. And no loans yet. So the way that you progress in this is you get certain population milestones, and when you hit those, you unlock new stuff. So if I hold over here, police department, reach a population of 950. Garbage, reach a population of 480, and we're probably going to want to do that sooner than later, because garbage would be kind of nasty if we didn't get that taken care of. Okay, let's do that, and we're going to start expanding our town a bit here. Do we want to... Oops, we killed the power. Here's my solution to that, is to try to get more people in here as quickly as possible. Oh, come on, a little more. Just a little more. There we go. And... poof! There. Power problem solved. I didn't even have to do anything. That's awesome. So, let's see, 148 population. We're going to want a lot more than that. Let's just start ramping up here. Getting a lot of area for our peeps to live in. There we go. Oh, and we are having water issues. You can put pipes and stuff wherever you want. I'm just kind of following the streets because it seems to be kind of easier that way. Makes more sense to me. Besides that, if you follow the streets, all the zones are right next to the streets, so like you're gonna hit all the zones pretty easily. How are we doing down here? Doing alright. They need more workers. Look at that. You can just get right down in here. I just love that. And this game is absolutely sick if you like people watching, because you can just watch people. Like, let's go find some unsuspecting person here. Tyler Greenaway. And if I click this little arrow, stop it. He is an uneducated adult. He resides at the Lafayette residence, even though he's not a Lafayette. And he works at the neighborhood shop. Alright. And the people here are pretty detailed. This is one thing that Cities Skylines does that really, really sucked in SimCity. SimCity basically just would make random people up every day. Anytime somebody came out of a house, it would be just a random generated person. They'd have random jobs, they'd have random trades, random clothes, it just didn't care. There was no continuity whatsoever. But all of the people that are generated in your game in Cities Skylines are actually consistent. They will start off as kids, they will grow up, they will go through school, they will get old, they will, they'll get jobs, they will die at some point. All of that. There's that constant sense of progression as time goes on, and it's really cool. It definitely adds something to the game that just wasn't there in SimCity. This is one major point with SimCity where immersion and things just completely was blown away, and it was, a major critiquing point. But they really, they must have just had a meeting and said, how can we make this not as bad as SimCity? And they said, oh, well, how about consistent people instead of just random crap? She works at neighborhood shop, so I just watched that lady go to work. We're still gaining people, although it's slowed down a bit. Let's see if we can speed this up. And I'm going to come down here and pop in a little bit more industrial. Oh, we're having power problems. Oops. No wonder. Alright, we will make another power station. There we go. There's also these handy graphs that you'll get up here on the left. They show up for pretty much everything. There's the power, here's water. So we're way beyond what we need for water. Water drainage and sewage treatment. No problems. And you can see now there are some cars and stuff going on the highway. Which, I love this. I didn't really want the map I made to just have a highway that just hops across the map. So I got to the end of placing my highway and was like, well, what should I do with it? And I just connected it to itself. When you place highways, you can only do them one lane at a time. So I made 2 roads, one going each way, and then I just connected them at the end. So all these people you see going this way are probably trying to get to my city, and they have to go here. Oh, we've hit a milestone, yeah! So now we can do taxes and loans, we can do garbage services, health and education, and we get elementary schools, medical clinics, and landfills to accommodate. You also get a little bit of a money bonus whenever you hit one of those milestones, which helps. Okay, let's see. We want... We want there to be a place for garbage. Does it need electricity? I hope not, because we are really low on electricity. Oops. No. We want that. It's kind of crazy. We've already pretty much used up all the electricity that we got new from building that second power plant. People want to live in my... my city, which was supposed to be Akakiwi City, but since I had to go back and fix some things, we kind of forgot to rename it again. Right, so looking good, looking good. Now, if I continue this road here, just do the same little deal here. Boom. Okay. And now look at all of the zones we've got. That's cool. That more residential. People really want to move in. They want places for houses and stuff. And we've already got water through most all of this, but we'll go ahead and do that. How are we down here? Looking pretty good. We might want to oh, I don't have any money. Psh. Okay, fine. Well, we're gonna do that. And then make sure they've got water. There we go. So garbage dump's going. They have this nice long windy road with a forestry truck just taking a Sunday drive, I guess. Now this is what I was talking about with the camera. Notice the truck is really blurry unless I like look down on it because it moves towards the center of the screen. That's where the tilt shift thing gets kind of annoying. So it's like even though I'm following this thing, it's still not. I can select the back or the front. Great. And he's pulling into there. Oh, he delivered stuff. It's got a lot less of a load now. But yeah, it's really cool that you can follow these guys and just see. I can't click on the X. There we go. What they're up to. Yeah, we're starting to make some money. We're out of the red. We don't even quite have 1,000 people yet, so we're gonna need to ramp things up a little bit. I'm kind of thinking of taking a loan out and seeing how that goes. I don't have the ability to do zones and stuff yet, which I want to do. What you can't really see it specifically, but there are lots of farm areas on this map. This lighter green grass you see here is actually renewable farmland. And what I want to do is set it up so that I've got farmlands, because that's a lot lighter industry. It's not very polluting, and so kind of fits with the whole theme of going green here. So we need to get our population up high enough that I can set zoning laws and change all this so that it'll only allow agricultural industry. Let's see, I want to make this go out a bit more. Curve that way, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm going to curve it like that. I'm broke again. I want money. Give me money. Alright, yeah, I think it's time to take out a loan. So, we will pause it real quick. Actually, no, there's no need to pause it. We're making money, so if I leave it unpaused, it's fine, right? It's... Boink. Let's make a city with very, very few straight roads. That's cool. I like that. And pardon me, but we're going to come right through your backyard. Sorry about that. Now, of course, making curved roads is not nearly as efficient as making straight roads, but it just looks so much more interesting. Uh-oh, I think we're having power issues again. Green power is nice and all, but it's sure not as effective. Should we just go like right here? Yeah, like that. Look at that. That is just nice, sloppy, messy, terrible road planning. It's wonderful. I'm gonna just ramping up as much as I can. With all the zoning. Look at that. We've already hit the 950 population. Now I can set industry specializations and districts and policies and blah 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 blah. And I get a financial bonus, which I want to use to get some water out to these poor people. If you're wondering what that little ding noise is that I keep having happen, that is the noise of land value going up. These guys didn't have water before, so their land value was not very high. But once we give them water, they're all happy, and their land value is significantly higher. Significantly higher. Okay, and these guys are in the red. So you got... This is the stuff that's like, hey, we don't have power, dude. You might want to do something about that. And then the red ones are like, dude, do something about the power or we're out of here. So that is like borderline dangerous. Danger bad. Okay, so we need power. And I want to fill that in, so I don't want to put it there. Alright, for right now, we're going to stick these here. So there's some more power. Hopefully it's enough. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're doing okay. And yes, education would be fantastic. Unfortunately, it costs far more money than I have right now. Had to fix the power issue. And water is still not even a quarter yet of what we can do with just the one pump. Fortunately, this is all flowing downwards, so while we are polluting the heck out of this river, or this lake, it's not touching the drinking water, which is coming from this lovely mountain source that I made up here. What is this? Okay, signed a petition to build a school. So they want a school. I wish there was a clear all button. That would be nice. We don't have water. We don't have electricity. Needy people. Policies. Okay. So this is where we're going to come down here, and we're going to change this to a district. Now this is a weird painting tool. It's kind of strange because it's almost like gel. Like if I do this with a small thing, it's just like, ew, it just feels like some sort of oozy gel thing. It's pretty cool, but since this is all big, healthy farmland, we want it to be used as such, and not with polluting industry. Now, you can see here this kind of like purpley gray stuff on the ground. That is indicative of pollution. Just like you got over here with the water, you can very clearly see I am polluting this water. I do feel kind of bad about that, but I can't really help it at this point because I'm just dumping sewage into the lake. So not exactly a great vacation spot. You might grow an extra arm out of your stomach or something. But at least the water upstream is clean. And this is another thing where you can see kind of the fluid dynamics. This is actually showing the pollution in the polluted water is like flowing down, and it's probably eventually going to just take over most all of this lake, which sucks. But later on I'll be able to get some sewage treatment stuff and get rid of most of the pollution. Maybe not all of it, but most of it. Unfortunately, I didn't really have another option for getting rid of it at this point. Okay. So, we've set our zone. And we've got all this pollution here. We don't want that. I want cleaner industries. So, farming industries. If I click on the farming thing and then click on the zone, there you go. And now we're going to watch, and all of these buildings are going to start disappearing, and we're going to see farming stuff. Excuse me. But just give it a bit. I might speed it up a little. But now everything that's within that zone of influence that I made here is restricted to doing agricultural industry. So we'll speed it up, and we should start seeing some farms pop up. And what you're going to see is very slowly, over time, the pollution stuff here is going to go away. It's going to wear down and disappear. I'll just let those connect up over time here. I think if they connect up over time. As soon as I do this, they're going to connect up. How are we doing for power? Oh, we're good. So, yep, as you can see now, we are starting to get farms. A little bit high-tech looking, too. It's pretty cool. Juice press. Fruit for all. So, some fruit trees popping in. The food factory. Really? That's the food factory? It's a green field. So we'll let that go for a little bit and then we'll come back to it. But right now, I need lots more commercial. These guys are just screaming at me for commercial. So we'll just have a second little commercial area over here. What was that? My little princess was trapped in a tree for 3 hours before a fire department showed up to save her. Okay. Alright, now I'm starting to see a lot of crime rate here, which I do not like. My other city that I made, my first city, did not have a high crime rate. So we need to do something with the police. It costs 12,000, so I'm going to have to wait a little bit and get some more money. But people should be pretty happy to see a police station pop up. Yep, there we go. Got enough money. And we're going to put it down somewhere kind of central. And boom, look at all those happy people. And they want healthcare and stuff too. I would love to give them that, but they're going to need to give me some more money first. So I'm already paying off a loan. I don't want to pay off a second loan. Because, look at that. 260 weeks. But the crime is starting to disappear. Okay, and how about we zone a little bit more of our lovely green? I suppose I could have just painted those, it would have been easier, but whatever. Okay, and we can also build these little monument things now, which we can't afford right now, but it's a little statue of wealth. I'm not exactly wealthy, but okay. Anyways, that is more than enough time for this episode, so we are going to have to end this one here, and we will continue this on, and we'll see if we can expand our little burgeoning metropolis here into something a little bigger. But we finally got over 1,400 people. You know, we're on our way up to our 10,000 goal. We're making some good progress. So, yeah, in fact, this might click over in just a second. Come on. Come on. 1,500. 1,500. 1,500. 2 more people. Yeah, look at that. Alright, so we can do decorations, we can put in some new plans, and we have the high school option for us. So we will pick this up in the next episode, see if we can get our city even bigger. And yeah, so as always, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, you can like, comment, or subscribe down below. I'd love to hear back from you. And as always, we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.